Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Tower Simulator 3. My name is Martin and today's video, what we're going to be doing is checking out this newly released airport which I have just downloaded actually. So it's Dublin in Ireland. If you've not seen any of the other episodes, please do check them out on the channel, and there will be a link in the description to the last episode as well. If you do have any questions, comments or feedback throughout the video, then please do drop them in the comment section and I will take a look when I can. Cool, so into today's video then, as I said, we're going to go ahead and play Dublin Airport over in Ireland. It's quite a busy-ish airport normally. We're going to go ahead and just use the Ninja's design. This airport has literally just been released as I'm recording this. I've just downloaded it and not played any of it yet. And you'll see the fact that this video is literally being recorded a few hours before it's actually coming out to you guys to see. But yeah, we generally get releases on a Thursday. We didn't get the release yesterday, so I was expecting it to come either today or next week. It's come out just now, so I've downloaded this and we're going to give it a go straight away. What we're going to be doing in terms of setup, again, I'm not massively familiar with Dublin, but I've flown a few times there in on flight sim. So we're going to stick with this config for today, is landing off runway 28 left and our departures will go off 28 right. We're just using the Ninja's design and we're going to play 3 o'clock in the afternoon just to get a mixture of arrivals and departures in for today. So I said we'll try and get into it as quick as we can. In terms of schedule wise, this is what we're going to be doing. So as I said, we're going to running the 3 PM hour, which is probably one of the busier hours. There's about 55 planes I think in the hour, so again not crazy busy, but it should be busy enough for us to get a decent enough view of kind of how busy this airport can be. If we switch kind of that to where it needs, well, not too much because that's just cargo. But yeah, we've got around 50 normal movements and then a handful of GA in this video. Gives us about 20 something. Yeah, I think it's split really. 50-50 in terms of departures and arrivals. So yeah, not too busy, but as I said, for the first pass of the airport, that's what we're going to be doing. So the MEO settings should all be set. We'll get the additional window. I've not actually set these yet. I've set some cameras just with loading in, but I'll get the additional window set so that you guys can see everything. So we'll start with, oh no, sorry, they will be set because I've played the community version of Dublin before a long time ago, but they're all set from what that is. So we don't need to worry too much about that today. We'll just get TS. Doesn't open if it wants to work for me. I should be fine anyway with the call signs because it's generally just Ryanair, Aer Lingus, and then a few international stuff. But to show you around then, so we have F7 here, which is above the tower, which is I say it does look pretty good, this airport. Nice, but that's kind of up towards 10 left. As I said, we're going to be using 28 right for departure, so we can use the intersection November 2 if we want to. But we're going to send everything down full length. If they are heavy, we can probably get some Ryanairs or maybe some of the prop planes off at November 2. Yeah, so like you generally have like all your Ryanairs in here, and then you've got you down to your international terminals and kind of all your Aer Lingus stuff down the far end. We've got 10 right up here, but again, obviously we're not using that today, but that's where our traffic's going to be vacating. And then we'll bring them down here. We have a nice A340, which is nice to see, isn't it? Wasn't expecting to see that in the video. That must just be a chart that someone's put in the schedule. And then, yeah, that's it from kind of F7 perspective. I've set 2 more cameras. So we've got F8 over here, which is kind of towards, we've got all these Aer Lingus, and we've got a Delta here. So the American kind of airlines will park into here. If you didn't know, Dublin offer pre-clearance for the US. So a lot of these planes will be going over to the US, even the heavies, from a kind of Aer Lingus perspective. So they'll all be heading to the US, and they offer pre-clearance, so you basically pass clearance, so then you arrive into the US as like a domestic flight rather than having to go through everything. There's one more down there. I think they're just more like remote stands, and then we do have like this terminal here, which I think is a mixture of other stuff. And then I've set F9 a little bit further along. I think this is a mix of Ryanair and a few other things in this terminal, but Ryanair generally use this over here with the walk-in stands rather than jet bridges. So you have to go down here and they kind of walk in and just park and walk straight onto the plane. And then a lot more remote stuff down here where we've got more Aer Lingus and a few prop stuff down here. So I think from a playing perspective, I'll probably stick with using F8 and F9 today, just because we're using 2.8 right, and we're using 2.8 left. I'm going to set the arrivals to land at 3 nautical miles, because I don't know how busy this is going to be. What I might do as well, actually, is just to make sure that this all goes well, is I'm going to turn the GA traffic to land on 2.8 right. Because the GA stuff's generally going to park over there just underneath the tower. So if we land them on 2.8 right, this should vacate. Hopefully, I don't know whether they can take that, but that's kind of the intersection of runway 16. But I think in real life you can do that. You can kind of taxi along runway 16, and then we could bring them in here. If not, we can always bring them down Mike, bring them down November here, and then get them down that way. But this is generally why they don't land on 2.8 right, I think, just because of the way the taxiways are. So it goes a little bit kind of weird here, just because I think of where the runway 16 is there. I don't think they generally use runway 16 for departure a lot of the time, but they'll probably use that for landings when it's reasonably windy. I think there's a few kind of hangars and stuff around here, pretty well modelled. I think that must be the fire station, and I said there's kind of remote stands over here, and I think the cargo generally park in this area here as well when we have cargo, and then a random helipad I think in the middle. But okay. So yeah, as I said, that's it for having a quick look around the airport. It looks pretty good. So it does look quite nice. So we'll see how we get on. But yeah, quite looking forward to playing this one. I was hoping that this was going to come to the game at some point. I didn't actually know it was being developed, but yeah, as I said, quite an interesting airport is Dublin. You do get some interesting visitors into Dublin as well. But yeah, a lot of it is Aer Lingus Ryanair, but gives us something a little bit different to play with the way it's set up. So we've got some on arrival. Departures wise, again, as I said, it's not going to be crazy busy. But yeah, first kind of 10 minutes isn't going to be too much, but
Dublin Tower, Ryanair 31, Mike X-ray on final 28 left.
So we've got a shamrock here. I just need to remember which way everything is. So that's going to be north. Yeah, we're basically just facing north. So we'll go over to F9. Sorry, F8. Shamrock 77 Charlie, pushback approved, facing west. So we just need to be careful that we're facing the opposite way. One other thing as well, I said we do have these hold points, so it looks like they're named after planets. We've got Neptune, Venus over here, and then we've got Mars and Pluto down here. So like if we were bringing arrivals in down here, we could taxi the arrival down to Mars, and then obviously the departures can then go out via Zulu and Foxtrot 1, or obviously we'll land in 2.8 left, so he's going to have to taxi all the way along Foxtrot. We'll take him on Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot Outer, so that's what they are. I think that's Foxtrot Outer, Foxtrot Inner. So it'll be Foxtrot Outer, and then we'll probably taxi him to Neptune to start with. And then anything coming out of Charlie, the reason we'll use Neptune is if we've got any prop planes coming out here, we can use the prop planes via Kilo and then just take them off from November 2. Same with the Ryanair, really. We're going to look over here then, so he's there. We've got the arrivals, which we'll be able to see over this way. And this is the reason why I'm just going to bring these GA aircraft on here, because sometimes they do go a little bit slower as well. And again, if we're not going to be too busy in terms of departures, we might as well just bring them guys over to that side. But yeah. Let's view over that. And then we've got a nice guitar point here. Cool. So, first one. Ryanair 31 Mike X-ray, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Runway 28 left, clear to land. Ryanair 31 Mike X-ray.
Shamrock 77 Charlie, taxi to Neptune via Zulu, Foxtrot 2, Foxtrot Outer.
Taxi to Neptune 5 Zulu, Foxtrot 2, Foxtrot Outer. Shamrock 77 Charlie.
We're going to keep the departures out on Outer, and then the arrivals are coming via Inner. When it comes to Ryanair specifically, again, obviously we've got to push them guys that way. We'll probably take them guys out via, yeah, straight out via Alta, and then bring them that way. When we do have, I think that's Delta North, Delta South, and then we do have Charlie, which runs down the middle, so we can bring stuff down the middle, I think. But I don't think we can fit 3 on.
Dublin Tower,
So we can only fit.
Papa uniforms, one final 28 left.
We can only like so if someone's pushed back from Delta South, we can only taxi down Delta North, if that makes sense. But that Shamrock is off to Lanzarote.
Dublin ground, Shamrock 464 with information X-ray. Requesting push and start.
Shamrock 464, pushback approved, facing west. I mean, it's a little bit of tight down there, isn't it? But I can fit down there. Now the max span 36, so you can fit 320s down there and 321s. But yeah, there's a 321 there. You can see it just sticking out ever so slightly. So they probably shouldn't put 321s there, but it is what. What I will be doing this is we will be making a custom schedule for this. What I did want to do for today is just get this video out, just because it's a brand new airport, and you know I like to get the new airports out as quick as I can. With a video being scheduled for today, I kind of just jig things around. So what will probably happen is we'll have this today, we'll have the video I planned for today move out to Sunday, and then probably next Friday we'll have another Dublin video, which will be a custom schedule which I'm going to build. It's going to be a lot busier than this. We're going to probably fill all of these gates up, but we're going to have like a few other airlines as well. So it'll be similar how I always create them. It'll be all airlines that operate into the airport, all pushed into 1 hour, but we'll keep kind of plenty of Aer Lingus and Ryanair's into there as well. But it'll bring things like Americans, Deltas, probably some cargo, maybe some custom charters over there, things like that as well. So yeah, November, it's not November, it's a fraction. Fraction 667 Echo, runway 28 right to clear to land. And you can run parallel approaches here because there is a lot of gap between. Here comes the first Ryanair. On his way in from Reus, however you call it. This Shamrock is off to Malta, nice. Shamrock 464 taxi to Neptune via Zulu, Foxtrot 2, Foxtrot Alta. Nope. Well, it's done it anyway, so it's fine.
Taxi to Neptune via Zulu, Foxtrot 2, Foxtrot 2, Shamrock 464.
So he's going to go down that way, and then we'll probably just decide. So we'll send everyone to Neptune, I think. And then we'll decide whether we want to take them off November 2 or November 1. Here comes the little fraction. See where he's going to vacate first. We are going to have to bring him down Foxtrot Alta. Ryanair 14 Romeo Echo, runway 28 to left, clear to land.
Runway 28 left, clear to land. Ryanair 14 Romeo Echo.
Yeah, so he's going to roll further out down there. Zero 321 Neo, we'll send him full length. Shamrock 77 Charlie, runway 28 right via November.
Runway 28 right via November. Shamrock 77 Charlie.
Ryanair 31 Mike X-ray, taxi to the intersection of Hotel 1 and Foxtrot 3 via Sierra Whiskey 1. Let's have a quick look at what that intersection is.
Intersection not found. Ryanair 31 Mike X-ray.
Ryanair 31 Mike X-ray, taxi to the intersection of Mike 1 and Foxtrot Outer via Sierra Whiskey 2.
Intersection not found. Ryanair 31 Mike X-ray.
Ryanair 31 Mike X-ray, taxi to the intersection of Mike 1 and Lima 4. That'll do.
Taxi and hold at the intersection of taxiway Mike 1 and Link 4. Ryanair.
Fraction 667 Echo, taxi to the intersection of November and Foxtrot Outer.
Taxi and hold at the intersection of taxiway November and Foxtrot Outer. Fraction 667 Echo.
Ryanair 84 Papa Uniform, runway 28 to left, clear to land. And it's very Ryanair heavy right now.
Runway 28 left, clear to land. Ryanair 84 Papa Uniform.
Ryanair 14 Romeo Echo, taxi to the intersection of Mike 1 and Lima 4 via Sierra Whiskey 2.
Negative, intersection not found. Ryanair 14 Romeo.
Ryanair 14 Romeo Echo, taxi to the intersection of Mike 1 and Lima 4.
Taxi and hold at the intersection of taxiway.
Is our next arrival? Whereabouts is he coming in from? He's in from Athens. Beautiful.
Dublin Tower, Shamrock 4 Lima, Kilo 1, final 2 left.
The Shamrock coming in. Shamrock 77 Charlie, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Yeah, we can definitely make this a lot busier. We've got a lot of open gates there. Loads of like open stuff there. All these open gates here, all these open gates here. If you think we're playing at like 60 movements, probably go for something about 100, 120 I think. You know me, I like to test it out. Ryanair 5 Tango Papa, runway 28 to left, clear to land.
Runway 28 left, clear to land. Ryanair 5 Tango Papa.
Qatari 69 Tango Heavy, pushback approved, facing north.
Pushback approved, facing north. Qatari 69 Tango Heavy.
Okay, he's going to come down to here. We've got to get traction in there.
Dublin ground. Qatari 6.
Traction 667 Echo, cross runway 16. There's the next arrival.
Cross runway 16, fraction 667 Echo.
Traction 667 Echo, taxi to ramp via Foxtrot Outer, Papa 1.
Taxi to ramp up via Foxtrot Outer, Papa 1, fraction 667 Echo.
Right now, 84 Papa Uniform, taxi to the intersection of Mike 1 and Lima 4.
Taxi and hold at the intersection of taxiway Mike 1 and Link 4. Ryanair 84 Papa.
Ryanair 31 Mike X-ray, taxi to terminal via Foxtrot Inner, cross runway 16.
Taxi to terminal via Foxtrot Inner, cross runway 16. Ryanair 31 Mike.
Shamrock 464, runway 28 right at November 2. Ryanair 53 Uniform X-ray, runway 28 to left, clear to land.
Runway 28 right, tap November 2, Shamrock 464.
Ryanair 14 Romeo Echo, taxi to terminal via Foxtrot Inner, cross runway 16.
Runway 28 left.
Fraction 667 Echo, cross runway 16. I'm going to go in there, that's fine. Here comes the next Ryanair. Plenty of Ryanairs right now. Ryanair 5 Tango Papa, taxi to the intersection of Mike 1 and Lima 4. Ryanair 5 Tango Papa, taxi to the intersection of Mike 1 and Lima 4. It's a Link 4, isn't it? What's this heavy? Unisky 271 heavy, pushback approved, facing east.
Negative, unknown command, Ryanair 5 Tango Papa.
Atari 69 Tango heavy, taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot Outer.
Taxi and hold at the intersection of taxiway Mike 1 and Link 4. Ryanair 5 Tango Papa.
I don't think they can take Foxtrot in the heavies anyway. Yeah, it's got max span of 36.
Approved, setting shift, Yung Taxi 271 Heavy.
Shamrock 5 November Papa, pushback approved, facing west. Where's he off to? He's going to north. And the Unisky is going to Johannesburg.
Qatari 69 Tango Heavy.
Shamrock 464, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Shamrock 4 Lima Kilo, runway 28 left, clear to land. Shamrock 5 November Papa, pushback approved, facing west. Ryanair 84 Papa Uniform, taxi to terminal via Foxtrot Inner, cross runway 16. Ryanair 53 Uniform X-ray, taxi to the intersection of Sierra and Whiskey 2.
Pushback approved, facing west, Shamrock 5 November Papa.
There's our next Shamrock. Is that the one off to Malta?
To terminal by Foxtrot Inner.
He is off to
cross runway
Malta.
16. Ryanair 84 Papa Uniform.
Quite interesting so far, isn't it? Let's keep things moving.
Taxi
Taxi and hold at the intersection of taxiways.
The next one,
Ryanair Air 53 uniform.
he's in from Portela, wherever that is. France, maybe?
Dublin ground, Qatari 69er, Tango Heavy, ready to taxi.
So he's coming down, he's going to come and taxi into here.
Dublin Tower, Ryanair 38 Whiskey Papa on final 28 left.
Unisky 271 heavy taxi to Neptune via Whiskey 2 Foxtrot Alta November. Oh, a quick look. It's very nice to see an Air 340, isn't it? I think I've seen this in real life actually as well. I think I saw this in Manchester last year. No, it wasn't even last year, it was a few months ago I think. It was the Nando's charter flight or something from Manchester. So this might be a similar one from Dublin as well. They use this Unisky Air 340, which is pretty cool. Ryanair 5 Tango Papa taxi to terminal via Foxtrot Inner Delta South, cross runway 16.
Taxi to terminal by Foxtrot Inner Delta South, cross runway 16.
Qatari 69 Tango Heavy, runway 28 right via November. Qatari 69 Tango Heavy, runway 28 right via November. Gemstone 92 Bravo. Pushback approved, facing west. Jamrock 5 November Papa taxi to the intersection of Foxtrot 3 and Lima 3. Ryanair 53 Uniform X-ray taxi to the intersection of Mike 1 and Link 4. Ryanair 38 Whiskey Papa, runway 28 left, clear to land. Jamrock 4 Lima Kilo taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Pushback approved, facing west, Gemstone 902 Bravo.
Let me have a quick look at where he's going. Is he going that way? Jamrock 4 Lima Kilo taxi to terminal via Sierra Bravo 1. Keep him on the Alta one.
Taxi and hold at the intersection of taxi with Foxtrot.
Qatari 69 Tango Papa, runway Papa. Qatari 69 Tango Heavy, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Gemstone 4 Hotel Sierra, pushback approved, facing west.
Taxi and hold at the
Qatari's on his way out. Unisky 271 Heavy, cross runway 16. Ryanair 53 Uniform X-ray, taxi to terminal via Foxtrot Inner Delta South, cross runway 16.
Runway 28 left, clear to land, Ryanair 38 Whiskey Papa.
I'll give the Qatari full length. Makes more sense to send him full length.
Taxi to terminal West Sierra. Sherman, full land kilo.
I mean, this is still reasonably busy right now.
Taxi to terminal West Sierra, Bravo 1. Sherman, full land.
So I can't imagine how busy we're going to be if I bump this up to like 100 movements.
Client property error, Qatari 69er, Tango.
Jamrock 5 November Papa taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot 3 Foxtrot Alta. Jamrock 4 Lima Kilo, cross runway 16. There goes our Qatari.
Pushback approved, facing west, Gemstone 4 Hotel Sierra.
And we've got the Air 340 taxiing down to Neptune. Gemstone 92 Bravo, runway 28 right at November 2 via Kilo.
Taxi to terminal via Foxtrot Inner Delta
Now
South,
787
cross
departure
runway
from
16,
Qatar.
Ryanair 53 uniform X-ray.
There we go. Yeah, so you definitely need to send the heavies full length and then we send everything else November 2 really. Gemstone 4 Hotel Sierra, runway 28 right at November 2 via Kilo.
Cross runway 16, Sherman, full land kilo.
He's going to go straight in via Bravo 1, so that's fine. There's a next
Runway 28 right.
I talked to it, arrival,
Kilo,
departure,
Gemstone 902 Bravo.
mixing departure and arrival. But he's going to go on the outer. He's coming in via the inners. The inner definitely taxi slower. Gemstone 4 Hotel Sierra, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Get him straight out.
Runway 28 right, clear for immediate takeoff on reaching
Come on, Ryanair. See if we've got any other interesting arrivals coming in.
Dublin Tower, Shamrock 58 Papa, and final 28 left.
Not really, to be honest. It's very much just
Dublin ground, Jim
privates,
2 Bravo,
Ryanair's. We've got a Turkish Max coming in and Air France A220. But apart from that, it's generally Ryanair's
Ryanair 8 Romeo Hotel on final 28 left.
Aer Lingus.
Dublin ground, Chepstow 4 Hotel Sierra, ready
He's
to taxi.
down. Shamrock 58 Papa, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Runway 28 left, clear to land. Shamrock
Are there
58
Eurowings
Papa.
coming in? Oh, I do have a Eurowings coming in, that's pretty cool. You do get a mixture of quite a lot here, but it is very Ryanair and Aer Lingus heavy. I don't know what that is. Veluxis 4 Alpha, approved, expect runway 28 right. Gemstone 92 Bravo, runway 28 right, line up on wet.
28 right, Bollocks is 4 Alpha.
Guinea Sky 271 Heavy, runway 28 right, by November. I'll send him full length as well, because he's going to...
Runway 28 right.
actually, can we get him out before?
Gemstone 902 Bravo.
Yeah, we'll get him out. Shamrock 5 November Papa, runway 28 right at November 2. I'll get him out before the 340, makes more sense.
Runway 28 right, Lionel and Bun.
Cricket 72 Papa approved, expect runway 28 right. Ryanair 38 Whiskey Papa, taxi to the intersection of Whiskey 2 and Mike 1.
Runway 28 right, that's November 2, Shamrock 5 November Papa.
And we've got 58 Papa, who's coming in from Malaga.
Approved, expect runway 28 right, Cricket 72 Papa.
Cricket, that's an interesting call sign, isn't it? Next arrival's coming in. Gemstone 92 Bravo, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact
He's
departure,
going to
Gemstone
Leeds.
902 Bravo.
Interesting one, and he's off to Southampton.
Dublin ground, Bollocks is 4 Alpha, ready to taxi.
He's not ready to taxi though. Cricket's going to have to go before him anyway.
Dublin Tower, you're having safe Zulu Hotel.
We've got a Gemstone coming in on 28 right, which is interesting. Shamrock 5 November Papa, runway 28 right, line up on wet. Ryanair 8 Romeo Hotel, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Runway 28 right, line up and wait, Shamrock 5 November Papa.
Veluxis 4 Alpha, runway 28 right. We'll get him to move in a minute.
Runway 28 left, clear to land.
Guinea Sky 271 Heavy, runway 28 right, line up on wet. Shamrock 5 November Papa, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Alexis 4 Alpha, runway 28 right. Cricket 72 Papa, runway 28 right at November 4.
Runway 28 right, line up and wait. Unity 271.
Shamrock 58 Papa, taxi to terminal via Sierra Zulu.
Runway 28 right, clear for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, Shamrock.
Ryanair 20 Alpha Uniform, pushback approved, facing west. Cricket 72 Papa, cross runway 16.
Runway 28 right,
I
Bollocks
think
is
he's
4
moved.
Alpha.
I think he's moving. No, he's moved out of the way.
Runway 28 right, at November 4, Cricket 72 Papa.
Eurowings 8 Zulu Hotel, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Taxi to
340 is ready to go.
Shamrock 58 Papa.
I'll give him a second. Ryanair 38 Whiskey Papa, taxi to terminal via Foxtrot Inner, Delta South, cross runway 16.
Cross runway 16, Cricket 72 Papa.
Guinea Sky 271 Heavy, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 28 left, clear to land, Eurowings 8 Zulu Hotel.
Taxi to terminal via Foxtrot Inner Delta South, cross runway 16, Ryanair 38, Whiskey Papa.
Gonna have a quick look at this from over here, I think.
Runway Runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, Unis K271 Heavy.
Have a look at this 340 departure.
Dublin Tower, Jetson 43 Delta.
First session at Dublin, and we get a nice 340 departure. It's always nice to see.
Dublin ground, Cricket 72 Papa, ready to taxi.
They can all wait a second. We can see the Eurowings coming down, and we've also got the Gemstone coming in.
Ryanair 1 Foxtrot Tango on final 28 left.
Could rotate at any point right next to us.
Ryanair 20 Alpha uniform, ready to taxi.
There we go. Wow. Beautiful, that, isn't it? I'll tell you what, let's move back a little bit. I'm gonna set this for next time, I think. Then when we play next time. Okay, let's get back to this. Get the UI back on. Gemstone 43 Delta, runway 28 right, clear to land.
Runway 28 right, clear to land.
Gemstone 43 Delta, exit at taxiway November 5. Ryanair 20 Alpha uniform. Taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot Alta. Alexis 4 Alpha, runway 28 right at November 4. Ryanair 8 Romeo Hotel, taxi to the intersection of Mike 1 and Link 4. Denmark 58 Papa, cross runway 16.
Taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot Other. Ryanair 20
The
Alpha
Eurowings in from Dusseldorf.
Runway 28 right at November 4, Bollocks is 4 Alpha.
We've also got other stuff coming in on 28 right by the looks of it. Must be another
Taxi and hold at the
ATR or
intersection of
something.
taxiway Mike 1 and link 4, Ryanair 8 Romeo Hotel.
I'm just waiting for this Ryanair to get past. What's his call sign again? Voluxis 4 Alpha, cross runway 16. It's a very interesting call sign. Is he down yet? I probably could have got that departure out without how these are going. Okay, he's down. Ryanair 1 Foxtrot Tango, runway 28 left, clear to land. It should be easier because these guys point down this side, so we can bring them all the way down November and can just bring him in right kilo probably.
Dublin ground, Cricket 72 Papa with information X-ray, ready to start.
Oh, we've got the Shamrock Heavy, nice. Gonna wait for him to get past.
Dublin ground, Ryanair 20 Alpha uniform with information X-ray, requesting push and start.
Sounded very roboted, didn't it? Eurowings is coming in here. Eurowings 8 Zulu Hotel, taxi to the intersection of Mike 1 and Link 4. I think he's coming into this terminal here.
Taxi and hold at the intersection of taxiway Mike 1 and Link 4, Eurowings 8 Zulu Hotel.
No he's not. Coming in down there, I don't know why he's parking over there. Cricket 72 Papa, runway 28 right, going up and wait. We're landing 28 right. Not really what I aim for, but it's fine. Shamrock 53 Heavy, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved, facing west. Shamrock 53 Heavy.
Cricket 72 Papa, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. I didn't actually go and have a look at that. I think it's one of the, can't remember what they're called. Yeah, these. I've seen them at Manchester before. I cannot remember what are they? PC-12, Pilatus 12. Can't remember what actual airline it is. Going to EGTF, wherever EGTF is. This goes off to East Midlands. Voluxis 4 Alpha, runway 28 right, line up and wait. Here he goes. Leave him to go wherever he needs to go. Ryanair 8 Romeo Hotel, taxi to terminal via Foxtrot Inner Delta South, crest runway 16. Ryanair 8 Romeo Hotel, taxi to terminal via Foxtrot Inner Delta South, cross runway 16. Shamrock 76 Kilo, pushback approved, facing west. Gemstone 43 Delta, taxi to terminal via November Kilo. Luxus 4 Alpha, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Ryanair 20 Alpha, uniform, runway 28 right at November 2. Ryanair 20 Alpha, uniform, runway 28 right, line up and wait. Shamrock 53 Heavy, taxi to the intersection of Foxtrot 3 and Hotel 1. Oh. Shamrock 53 out. Shamrock 53 Heavy, taxi to the intersection of Foxtrot 3 and Foxtrot Alta.
Pushback approved facing west. Shamrock 76 Kilo.
Minus there. Eurowings is coming down here. Eurowings 8 Zulu Hotel, taxi to terminal via Foxtrot Inner, cross runway 16. Gemstone 43 Delta, cross runway 16. Ryanair 1 Foxtrot Tango, taxi to the intersection of Mike 1 and Link 4. He's off to Seattle. So they must be able to fit past here. That says max span 36. So they must normally. That doesn't make sense because they're parking in these stands. I don't know. We'll leave him on there anyway. Ryanair 20 Alpha, uniform, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Shamrock 76 Kilo, taxi to the intersection of Foxtrot 3 and Foxtrot Alta. Yeah, when I make my custom schedule, I'll probably check where things should actually park. Get all that sorted as well. Shamrock 53 Heavy, taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot Alta. Gemstone 2 Delta Mike, runway 28 right, clear to land. I don't know what DBT is. Starship 5526. He's a Cessna. Ryanair 6244, pushback approved, facing north. I don't know why Eurowings is parking there when all these gates are free.
Taxi and hold at the intersection of taxiway, Foxtrot 3 and Foxtrot Outer. Shamrock 76 Kilo.
He's coming in here.
Taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot Outer. Shamrock 53 Heavy.
I'll have a look and see if we've got any more heavies going out. We had the 330 there. We've got another 330 going out in about 10 minutes. And then there is the Delta, which will probably end the video on the Delta because that goes out at 58. So that'll be the very, very end of the hour.
Dublin Tower, Starship 526 on final 28 right.
You can continue. Ryanair's coming in here. Ryanair 1 Foxtrot Tango, taxi to terminal via Foxtrot Outer, Delta South, cross runway 16. I'll have to send him on Outer because he's pushing back.
Taxi to terminal via Foxtrot Outer, Delta South, cross runway 16.
What's your call sign again? Starship 5526, runway 28 right, clear to land. Shamrock 165, runway 28 left, clear to land. Shamrock 78 Lima, pushback approved, facing west.
Runway 28 right, clear to land, Starship 526.
We'll probably get some of these guys out of 28 left, but we're going to send everyone 28 right, just to keep the flow going.
Clear to land, Shamrock 165.
Gemstone 2 Delta Mike, taxi to terminal via Mike November Kilo. Shamrock 53 Heavy, runway 28 right via November. Sending on full length.
Taxi to terminal 5.
I'll wait for him to come out of here. Shamrock 76 Kilo, taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot Outer.
Runway 28 right via November. Shamrock 53 Heavy.
Nice Cessna. Shamrock 53 Heavy, runway 28 right, line up and wait. But I got this airport actually, I'm really enjoying this. Just need to be to figure out these, but yeah, the Delta will be going, and then whatever the other one boarding is, probably this one here, because the jet bridge is connected to the wrong door. Right now 6244. Taxi to the intersection of Kilo and November via Charlie. I'm going to send him that way.
Taxi and hold at the intersection
Just to
of
see how
taxiway
quick
29 and
they
via
taxi
Charlie
down
via
Charlie, because
6244.
he's coming down Delta South. Probably should have sent him down Charlie actually, because he's coming all the way
Dublin
down.
ground, Shamrock 76 Kilo, ready to taxi.
He's going to line up, that's fine. Shamrock 78 Lima, taxi to the intersection of Foxtrot 3 and Foxtrot Outer.
Taxi and hold at the intersection of taxiway Foxtrot 3 and Foxtrot.
Starship 5526, taxi to ramp via Mike, November, Foxtrot Outer, Papa 1. Shamrock 53 Heavy, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. One thing I do miss, they used to be in Manchester, these 330s, but then they've just basically disbanded their the UK operations, so yeah, we don't get any of the 330s in Manchester anymore. It'd be nice to see them again in the game. Ryanair 3 Foxtrot, Foxtrot, pushback approved, facing west. Gemstone 2 Delta Mike, crest runway 16.
Pushback approved facing west. Ryanair 3 Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Gemstone 2 Delta Mike, taxi to Venus. They do taxi quite quickly down there. Let's see where he's going. He's going Tenerife South, so we're sending for him. Shamrock 76 Kilo, runway 28 right via November. He does the heavy. Probably have to watch this.
Runway 28 right, via November. Shamrock 76 Kilo.
Watch this 330 off to Seattle.
165 on final 28 left. Dublin ground.
Beautiful departure.
Dublin ground.
Published up.
8 Lima, ready to taxi.
Shamrock 428, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved facing west. Shamrock 428.
And we'll get him across actually. Starship 5526, cross runway 16. So he's going to hold short anyway.
Cross runway 16, Starship 5.
Ryanair 6244, runway 28 right. Shamrock 76 Kilo, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Gemstone 2 Delta Mike, taxi to ramp via Kilo. Gemstone 28 Quebec Bravo, pushback approved, facing west. Ryanair 3 Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Taxi to the intersection of Charlie and Kilo via Foxtrot Inner Charlie. Ryanair 3 Foxtrot, Foxtrot, taxi to the intersection of Foxtrot Inner and Charlie.
Runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude.
Ryanair 3 Foxtrot, Foxtrot, taxi to the intersection of Charlie and Link 7 via Charlie. No, don't like it. Ryanair 3 Foxtrot, Foxtrot, taxi to the intersection of Foxtrot Inner and Delta South. Send you there for now.
Pushback approved facing west. Gemstone 28 Bravo.
Alright, because he's coming down here.
Negative. Intersection up.
Shamrock 428, taxi to the intersection of Foxtrot 3 and Foxtrot Outer via Bravo 1. Ryanair 6244, runway 28 right to Annapon Wet.
Negative. Intersection.
Ryanair 3 Foxtrot, Foxtrot, taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot Outer. I'll send him around.
Taxi and hold at the intersection of taxiway Foxtrot.
Starship 5526, cross runway 16. Sun Express 7 Bravo Yankee, runway 28 left, clear to land. I'm going to get Ryanair out before the next 28 right arrival.
Runway 28 right. Line up and wait.
Shamrock 78 Lima, taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot Outer. Ryanair 6244, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot Outer. Ryanair 3 Foxtrot.
Shamrock 165, taxi to terminal via Sierra Bravo 1.
Cross runway
Should have that other heavy coming out in the next couple of minutes. Be good. I think the BA from down there is also coming out. So we're going to wait for the arrival before that. Gemstones coming in and gemstones going out. We'll taxi him to the intersection, I think. Foxtrot 479, runway 28 right, clear to land. I don't know why he's parking down here.
Runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Right.
Gemstone 28, Quebec Bravo, taxi to the intersection of Kilo and November.
Taxi to terminal by Sierra Bravo 1, Sierra 165.
Where's Ryanair off to? He's off to Malaga, so we can probably send him intersection. He's going Gran Canaria, so no. We'll see when they get to wherever they need to go to. Shamrock 428, taxi to the intersection of... Nope. Shamrock 428, taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot Alder. Shamrock 165, taxi to Pluto via Sierra Cross, runway 16. Bit 831, pushback approved facing west. We'll get him in at Pluto and hold him at Pluto. Right now, 3 Foxtrot, runway 28 right at November 2. We can get him straight out. Shamrock 78 Lima, runway 28 right via November. Right now, 3 Foxtrot, runway 28 right, gone up and wait. Quite a big jet is that one.
Pushback approved, facing west. Speedbird 831.
So, Shamrock is going to come down here. We're going to hold him at Pluto, which is there.
Runway 28 right at November 2. Ryanair 3 Foxtrot.
We'll test whether you can actually fit to... You should be able to.
Runway 28 right by November. Shamrock 7.
I think the heavies that come out of here are meant to push back here and taxi out that way, but I don't know. We'll figure it out.
28 right. Line up and wait.
Shamrock 69, a heavy pushback approved facing west. Shamrock 4 Golf Victor, runway 28 left, clear to land. Where's Sun Express going?
Runway 28 left.
I mean,
Clear to
in
land.
here.
Shamrock 4 Golf Victor.
Sun Express 7 Bravo Yankee, taxi to terminal via Whiskey 1 Hotel 1. We'll just bring him straight down. Right now, 3 Foxtrot, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Gemstone 28 Quebec Bravo, runway 28 right at November 2. Shamrock 78 Lima, runway 28 right, gone up and wait. Speedbird 831, taxi to the intersection of Foxtrot 3 and Foxtrot Alder via Bravo 1. I'm going to try and test this out now, because he's going to hold short completely.
Runway 28 right at November 2. Gemstone 28 Quebec Bravo.
Foxtrot 479, a taxi to terminal via November. Gemstone 28 Quebec Bravo, runway 28 right, gone up and wait. Where are you going? Pisa, I'll send you full then. Shamrock 428, runway 28 right via November. I don't know what this next call sign is. Sky Malta. Yeah, private. Sky Malta 505, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Runway 28 right. Line up and wait. Gemstone 28 Quebec Bravo.
Shamrock 165, taxi to terminal via Zulu. Get them guys going.
Runway 28 right via November. Shamrock 428.
Gemstone 28 Quebec Bravo, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. No point in sending him intersection because he's got to wait for him to depart anyway.
Runway 28 left. Clear to land. Sky Malta 505.
Let's go and see how much room there is between these two guys. Oh, there's absolutely loads of room.
Taxi to terminal via Zulu. Shamrock 165.
Shamrock 4 Golf Victor, taxi to terminal via Sierra Bravo 1.
Runway 28 right. Clear for immediate takeoff.
Where do we have to today? Off to Glasgow this one.
Gemstone 28.
Foxtrot 479 across runway 16. Shamrock 69 a heavy. Taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot to Foxtrot Alder. Speedbird 831, taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot 3 Foxtrot Alder. Here's the Sky Malta. Oh, it's Sky Up Airlines, isn't it?
Taxi to Neptune 5 Foxtrot 3 Foxtrot Alto, speedbird 831.
Shamrock 78 Lima, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Shamrock 428, runway 28 right, gone up and wait.
Runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, Shamrock 78 Lima.
We're going to wait for these two to taxi past and then we'll get the Sun Express across.
Runway 28 right, line up and wait, Shamrock 428.
Turkish 1 Papa Yankee, runway 28 left, cleared to land.
Runway 28 left, clear to land, Turkish 1 Papa Yankee.
So, what time are we on? 43.
Flexjet 479er, on final 28 right.
Few more Shamrocks and Ryanairs to go out. Now we got the Delta.
Dublin ground, Ryanair and Aer Foxtrot, ready to taxi.
Sky Malta 505, taxi to terminal via Sierra Whiskey 1 Hotel 1. I don't know why the Shamrocks all parked down there. I don't know whether they do that in real life or whether they park into like these terminals. I need to have a proper look into it. Shamrock 428, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Is that here? They all just seem to be on remote stands, and I'm pretty sure they don't do that in real life. They can't all go off remote stands. Unless this is an actual terminal down here, I don't know. But that looks more like cargo to me. Yeah, that looks more like cargo or something, so... Any of the interiors modelled in here? No. It looks pretty good though. Quite like the terminal buildings, they do look good. Yeah, there's all these Ryanair stands here which are all like walk-in stands. So Ryanair generally park in here, I think, and over there. I think they also park in here as well. A lot of Ryanair. I'll have a quick look from F7. We've not really done anything from F7 yet, so I'll have a quick look at that just to show you how it looks from the tower view. Platoon 66 Papa approved, expect runway 28 right. Sun Express 7 Bravo Yankee, cross runway 16. Denmark 4 Golf Victor, cross runway 16. Speedbird 831, runway 28 right at November 2. Speedbird 831, runway 28 right, gone up and wait. Where's the platoon off to? It's off to Shannon, which isn't a isn't that far of a flight. Here's the Sky Up Airlines. Have a quick look. Oh, interesting livery is that? Oh, wrong camera. I'm playing with F7 for now. I'm gonna have a quick look from in here as well, so you do get some very good views from in the tower if you do like playing within the tower itself. It's a very good view. You can just play like that. Pressing the wrong one. Denmark 69 heavy, runway 28 right. We're gonna have to wait for him just because he's taxiing in that way. A little platoon here.
Dublin Tower, Shamrock 627, final 28 left.
Turkish is rolling down.
Dublin ground, platoon 66 Papa, ready to taxi.
Then we had no heavy arrival. When I create my custom schedule, you will see the heavies. There'll be plenty of like cargo and stuff parking wherever it needs to. Sky Malta 505, cross runway 16. Platoon 66 Papa, runway 28 right at November 4. Cross runway 16. Denmark 627, runway 28 left, cleared to land. Speedbird 831, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Denmark 69 heavy, runway 28 right, line up and wait. We've moved stuff pretty smoothly. It's been reasonably busy. Like, we've not really had any sort of quiet spells, so it's been quite good. Ryanair 7 Golf Juliet, pushback approved facing west. I think November's definitely too short for 737, but we can use November 2. But the runways aren't massive. I think that runway is slightly... It's not that much longer, I don't think, actually. Denmark 85, pushback approved facing west. Then we quick look. There goes the speedbird. Beautiful.
Pushback approved facing west. Ryanair 7 Golf.
Comac 6 Niner Heavy, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. It's a beautiful view of everything from the tower, so it's one of them airports that you can just stick with one camera and use it, but it is still really busy. Turkish 1 Papa Yankee taxi to terminal via Sierra Whiskey 1 Hotel 1. You can get him straight into that terminal there, so that looks more like your international terminal, as well as like Ryanair overflow then, I'm guessing. I thought they used that one more. Not sure. There goes our nice 330 again off to Los Angeles. We'll leave the platoon there just for now. Ryanair 7 Golf Juliet, runway 28 right at November 2 via Foxtrot Inner Charlie Kilo. I just want to test that Charlie thing again.
Runway 28 right at November 2 via Foxtrot Inner Charlie Kilo. Ryanair 7 Golf Juliet.
Cool. Platoon 66 Papa, runway 28 right, line up and wait. Jamak 85, runway 28 left via Bravo 1. I'm just going to send him up to 28 left just to give that a try. Jamak 627 taxi to terminal via Sierra Bravo 1. Ryanair 1456, pushback approved, facing west.
Runway 28 left by Bravo 1. Shamrock 85.
Taxi to terminal 50 Bravo 1, Shamrock 627.
Get the platoon going in a second, just give that a little bit more time because of the wake.
Pushback approved facing west. Ryanair 1456. Dublin ground. Ryanair 7 Golf Juliet.
Platoon 66 Papa, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 28 right, clear for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000.
He's coming out via Bravo 1, so he will taxi a little bit quicker.
Dublin ground. Shamrock 85.
Shamrock 85, runway 28 left, line up and wait. I'm going to have a quick look at where 28 left is. Is that this one here?
Runway 28 left. Line up and wait. Shamrock 85.
Yeah, that's the line up point for both runways, I think that.
Dublin ground. Shamrock 428 with information X-ray. Requesting push and start. Dublin ground. Ryanair 3 Foxtrot with information X-ray. Requesting push and start.
Okay. Shamrock 85, runway 28 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Turkish 1 Papa Yankee, cross runway 16. Ryanair 1456, taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot Alder. Yeah, they don't taxi too quick down Charlie, do they? Ryanair 7 Golf Juliet, runway 28 right, line up and wait.
Altitude 1000. Contact departure. Shamrock 85.
Shamrock 85, cross runway 34. Maybe you've got to give that. That's a little bit annoying, isn't it?
16, Turkish 1 Papa Yankee.
They might need to fix that. That might be a bug. The fact that they won't line up on 28 left because of the intersection. They might need to move 34 slightly down and make that into a taxiway. But yeah, that's a little bit annoying having to give the cross command.
Cross runway 34. Shamrock 85.
Shamrock 627, cross runway 16. Shamrock 4 Echo Kilo, pushback approved, facing west. Ryanair 7 Juliet Golf, runway 28 right, line up and wait. He's rolling now anyway, so it's not too bad, it just needs to remember to do it. Especially if stuff arriving. Oh.
Pushback approved facing west. Shamrock 4 Echo Kilo.
Ryanair 7 Juliet Golf, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. I think when we make this into a busier schedule, I think we'll probably... I'll probably still use this, I think.
Dublin Tower,
Actually, no, I might use the other runways. I might use 10 right for departure, 10 left for arrival.
Dublin ground, Jameson 28 Quebec.
Airfan 62 Golf Quebec, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Runway 28 left, clear to land. Airfan 62 Alpha.
Ryanair 7 Golf Juliet, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. I mean, we've done quite well in arrivals. Everything's just landed. I suppose we're not playing extremely busy in terms of arrivals. It's not a crazy busy schedule, so this is what they can handle in real life, so we should always get them. And we've had it on 3 nautical miles and had some coming on 28 right, so it's not been too bad, to be fair. Got a few more coming in. Got about 4 or 5 more arrivals, and then we're going to get the... we're also going to get the Delta out. Griffin 6 Lima Juliet, pushback approved facing west. No, it's not. Is that not Griffin? Why 6 Lima Juliet, pushback approved facing west. Ryanair 1456, runway 28 right at November 2. Denmark 4 Echo Kilo, runway 28 right via Kilo. Ryanair 6. Ryanair 16 Yankee Golf, runway 28 left, cleared to land. Ryanair 1456, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Airfan 62 Golf Quebec, taxi to terminal via Whiskey 1 Hotel 1. Nice, A220.
Runway 28 right, at November 2, Ryanair 1456.
The Delta is about 4 minutes out, so we'll get that pushed. We'll get him off 28 left. And then we'll leave it there for today. But it's been about an hour-ish. What we generally try and play, isn't it? So it's not too bad.
Runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, Ryanair 1456.
Coming in here. Fine. Got a couple more departures. Got a couple more Rhinos wanting to go as well. Denmark 40 Romeo, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved, facing west, Shamrock 40 Romeo.
Quite nice to play from F7. I quite like my F8 and F9 cameras. But if you are one that wants to play from the tower, then yeah, we'll obviously do that. There's the next Ryanair. He's off to Brussels.
Dublin ground, Shamrock 85 with information X-ray, requesting push and start.
Dublin ground, flyer 6 Lima Juliet, ready to taxi.
Flyer 6 Lima Juliet, taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot Arder.
Taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot Arder, flyer 6 Lima Juliet. Dublin ground, Ryanair 7 Golf Juliet with information X-ray, requesting push and start. Dublin ground, Ryanair 1456 with information.
Ryanair 610 Victor, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved, facing west, Ryanair 610 Victor.
Francis coming in here. Denmark 4 Echo Kilo, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Ryanair 610 Victor. Pushing. I don't think it will push in though.
Runway 28 right, clear for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, Shamrock 4 Echo Kilo.
Here he comes, the next Ryanair. Where's he in from?
Dublin ground, Shamrock 4
From
Echo Kilo with
Gatwick.
information X-ray, requesting
Airfan 62 Golf Quebec, cross runway 16. Ryanair 8 Lima Victor, pushback approved, facing east. Denmark 40 Romeo, runway 28 right, via Kilo.
Pushback approved, facing east, Ryanair 8 Lima Victor.
They don't like taking that turn though, do they? Jeez.
runway 28 right, flight Kilo, Shamrock 40 Romeo. Dublin ground, Shamrock 40 Romeo, ready to taxi.
Ryanair's there. Ryanair 501 Golf, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Runway 28 left, cleared to land, Ryanair 501 Golf. Dublin ground, Shamrock 40 Romeo with information X. Requesting push and
Ryanair 16 Yankee Golf, taxi to the intersection of Mike 1 and Link 4.
Taxi and hold at the intersection of taxi.
Ryanair 610 Victor, taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot Arder. Denmark 40 Romeo, runway 28 right, to line up and wait. He got up quite early, didn't he?
Taxi to Neptune via Foxtrot, Ryanair 610 Victor.
And the Delta should be ready to push in about 30 seconds, hopefully.
Runway 28 right, line up
He's
to
on
Mike,
time.
Shamrock 40 Romeo.
Oh yeah, we're going to take the Delta off to 8 left, I
Dublin
think.
Airport, Ryanair 610 Victor, ready to taxi.
Dublin Tower, Shamrock 209er, on final 28 left.
Good for you.
Dublin ground flyer 6 Lima Juliet with information X-ray, requesting push insert.
From Manchester, he's from
Dublin
Basel.
ground, Ryanair 8 Lima Victor, ready to taxi.
Ryanair 8 Lima Victor, runway 28 right via Kilo. Denmark 40 Romeo, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Via 6 Lima Juliet, runway 28 right at November 2. Delta 259, a heavy pushback approved facing west.
Ryanair 8 Lima Victor.
Runway 28 right, cleared for
Yes.
immediate takeoff on reaching
Go and have a
altitude
look.
1000.
Once he's pushed, we'll
Contact
see.
departure, Shamrock 40 Romeo.
I think it's more like when they get to here that they shouldn't be on there, so...
Runway 28 right at November 2 flyer 6 Lima Juliet.
Delta 259, a heavy pull back to the gate. Delta 259, a heavy pushback approved facing east. Let's see if we can swing him back around on Bravo 1. If not, then it's a fail, but we'll see. Fire 6 Lima Juliet, runway 28 right, to line up and wait.
Pull back to Lady Delta 259 heavy. Pushback approved facing east, Delta 259 heavy.
Fire 6 Lima Juliet, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Ryanair 16 Yankee Golf, taxi to terminal via Foxtrot Inner, cross runway 16.
Runway 28 right, clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching
Ryanair 610 Victor, runway 28 right at November 2.
Taxi to terminal PF Foxtrot Inner, cross runway 16, right air 16 Yankee Golf.
Gonna look at this Delta. It should. I'm hoping we can swing back around on to her. If not, then we know for next time as well. And we'll just be ending the video there.
Gemstone 85 Yankee.
Ryanair 8 Lima Victor, runway 28 right, to line up and wait.
Runway 28 right, line up and wait. Ryanair 8 Lima Victor.
Ryanair 610 Victor, runway 28 right, to line up and wait. Is he or not?
Runway 28 right, line up.
Delta 259, a heavy runway 28 left via Bravo 1. Yep. He can do it.
Runway 28 left, via row 1, Delta 259 heavy. Loading ground, Delta 259 heavy, right.
And you can see how much his wing pops over, so yeah, they must not be able to use these stands here. I'm guessing they can use these stands, but then they can taxi out. We'll figure it out. Denmark 209, runway 28 left, cleared to land. Ryanair 610 Victor, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Gemstone 16 Mike, pushback approved facing west. Ryanair 501 Golf, taxi to terminal via Whiskey 2 Foxtrot Inner.
Runway 28 left, cleared to land. Shamrock 209er.
Gonna have a quick look at this. So yeah, you can only use that, and you can only use them both when there's not a heavy.
Runway 28 right, clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, Ryanair 61 Sierra Victor.
Oh,
Pushback approved facing west, Gemstone 16 Mike.
oh, we are just gonna wait for the next arrival to come in first.
Taxi to terminal 5 Whiskey 2 Foxtrot Air, right air 501.
Probably rotate about there, I reckon. Oh no, he's come off November 2, so it'll be a bit further up.
Requesting portion start.
Yeah, there we go. Cool.
Dublin ground Ryanair 8 Lima Victor with information X-ray. Requesting caution start.
Ryanair 8 Lima Victor, runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 28 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000.
The one from Manchester,
Ryanair 8
the
Lima
one
Victor.
Ryanair from Birmingham behind it. So yeah, it's very Ryanair and Shamrock heavy, but we've had some international stuff. Sun Express, Surfam, Delta, Qatari, so Delta 259 heavy, runway 28 left, line up and wait, cross runway 34.
Runway 28 left, line up and wait, cross runway 34, Delta 259 heavy.
Yellowstone 16 Mike, runway 28 right at November 2.
Runway 28 right at November 2, Yellowstone 16 Mike.
Gemstone 85 Yankee, runway 28 right, clear to land. Gemstone 85 Yankee, runway 28 right, clear to land.
Negative, unknown command, Gemstone 85.
Shamrock 209, a taxi to terminal via Sierra Bravo 1.
Runway 28 right, clear to land, Gemstone 85 Yankee.
Delta's off in a second. He's going to Minneapolis.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra, Bravo 1.
Delta 259 heavy, runway 28 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Okay, we're just going to get this guy departing, and then that will be the end of this one. We're going to go and have a look at it from here.
7 Tower, Ryanair 6 Charlie, November 1, final 28 left.
And he's rolling. He's a 330-200.
With information X-ray, requesting push insert. Dublin ground, Ryanair 6 Victor Papa with information X-ray, requesting push and start.
Keep this Delta rolling. Beautiful Delta 330-200. And hopefully, there we go. Beautiful rotation. And gear up. There goes the beautiful Delta A330-200, and in the background we can see the Ryanair 8 Lima Victor who just departed, making his turn. Cool, right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to leave that there. That's going to be the end of today's video. But I must say, I really enjoyed this airport. It's quite an interesting one. Again, it's not been like crazy busy, but busy enough. Like, it's the busiest hour in the newest design schedule that we've played. We had a mixture of all sorts. We had GA, we had small planes, we had heavies, we had Ryanairs, we had Shamrocks, we had a few international stuff. So, pretty good hour to play. And we had a 340, don't forget that as well. So yeah, a mixture of a lot of things. Quite a fun schedule to play. Nice airport to play. As I said, we will go ahead and build a custom schedule at some point in the next week or two. So yeah, I'm aiming for next week, but if it does drag out, then it'll be the week after. But I'll try and get another video out next week with a custom schedule of this airport. And yeah, we'll kind of get a lot more airlines in, get a lot more of the gates filled, use these remote stands, make it a lot busier. Where we'll kind of, yeah, it'll be an hour and a half, an hour 45 video for an hour's worth of schedule. We'll probably switch the runways as well, so we'll land 10 left, depart 10 right, just to show you that side of things as well, and that probably make it a little bit easier to have a queue. In terms of like intersections, you can probably see we don't. We can probably use Sierra 6, but we don't really have intersections that we can use as much on 10 right, so that will make it a little bit more challenging. And yeah, we'll figure it out when we come to it. But yeah, as I said, I'll go ahead and make that custom schedule. But yeah, please do let me know what you think of the airport. As I said, you guys probably will be playing it or haven't played it yet because it is still very new. But as I said, I've literally just got it so I can get this video out for you guys today. But yeah, let me know what you think. As always, if you do like the content, please do like and subscribe. And if you do have any questions, comments, feedback, or any suggestions for anything you do want to see, then please do just drop them in the comments section below. You can also join my Discord, which will be in the link in the description as well. But that's it for the end of this one. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you in the next video.